welcome back to my channel. Here we have question 3 of this year 2025 Neco technical drawing question, and this is what we are given as we have here that in figure 4.3 the hexagonal pyramid is cut by sectional plane TT at 45 degrees. Question Roman figure 1 says complete the plan, and Roman figure 2 says produce section TT. Alright, so looking at the figure, the dimensions as we have on the views, we have for this distance from here to here is a distance across corners. It is 60 millimeters, and then the distance from this point to this point where the cutting plane cut the object, so we have it to be 50, and from here up to the vertex of the pyramid we have it to be 20 millimeters. So this is an hexagonal pyramid, as you can see, an hexagon as its base. So what we are going to do first is to draw the hexagon, then we go on and produce the front elevation. Alright, so the first thing that we are going to do here is to draw a vertical center line. So I'm going to draw a vertical center line here like this. Okay, so let me take it down a bit. Alright, so then we draw a horizontal center line. So horizontal center line, so it goes like this. Alright, so that's the horizontal center line. So I need to make sure that this one, they touch. Okay, so the next thing that I'm going to do is to take a measurement of 30 millimeters. Since the distance across corners is 60, so we divide it by 2 and we take a measurement of 30 millimeters. And mind you, the length or side of the hexagon will be 30 millimeters. Okay, so we put the pinpoint here. After taking 30, we are going to draw a circle. So you may not see the circle showing clearly because we just want to use it to get the hexagon. So that's what we want to do. So I need to make sure this line touch. So with that same 30 millimeters that we used to draw the circle, so we put at this point, and we're going to make an arc up here. We make it down here. Okay, so then we put it at this point here, then we make an arc here, and then we also make an arc down here. Alright, so then we are going to join this point together. So we join this point together. So I first of all join it together partially. So I join it together partially, so using my red pen, as you can see it here. Okay, then I will join this together. So join these 2 points together like this. Okay, so then I will join these 2 points together, and then I will join these 2 points together here. Then I will join these 2 points together. Alright, so we have this. Then I'm going to number this point. So if this is point 1, this is point 2, so this is point 3, this is point 4, so this is point 5, and this is point 6 here. Alright, so I will connect them together. So drawing the diagonal, connecting the 2 corners together. So I will join this together like this, and then I will join, so 2 and 5, so connect them together with a straight line. Okay, so having done this, next thing that we are going to do is to produce the front elevation. So I'll come up a bit, and then I will draw a horizontal line like this. Okay, so then I need to extend this vertical center line up. So I will extend it so it goes up like this. Okay, so I will take a measurement of 50 millimeters. This is 50 millimeters here. Then I will take 20 up, so for the total height, okay, or for the vertex. So then coming to this point down here, I'm going to draw a vertical line to touch this line, and at point 6, so I will draw a vertical line. At point 5, I will draw a vertical line. Okay, then at point 4, I will draw a vertical line. Alright, so each of these points, and before that, so let's number this point here. So this is point 1 as we have 1 here. So this point here will be for 2 and 6. Okay, for 2 and 6, and then so this will be for 3 and 5. Okay, and this is for 4. Alright, so we are joining each of these points to the apex of the pyramid. Let's call this point, let's call it point O here. Okay, so we connect point 4 with the vertex, and then we connect points 3 and 5 with the vertex here. Then we also join this point together with the apex of the pyramid. And we also connect 1 together with the apex of the pyramid. So we have this. The next thing that I'm going to do is that where we have this 50, I'm going to transfer it and make sure it touches this line. So that's what we have there. So the next thing that we are going to do is to take our 45 degree set square. So we take the 45 degree set square. Okay, so we set it at this point. So we set it at this point here. So where the so we set at this point where we have that 50. I'm looking at what we have here. It's different from what we have here in the question. So from here to here is 50, and then so with the same 45 degree, as we are told that the cutting plane is at 45 degree to the horizontal. So I'm putting it here after taking 50. Maybe I need to check. So this is 50 millimeters here. Here is 50 millimeters. And I'm putting it here. So setting it at this point. So it's looking different from what we have here in the given figure. So you can see that the cutting plane, by the time we draw it at 45 degrees, so this angle is 45, by the time we draw it, so it touches this point, whereas my own does not touch this point. Let me see. Even if I position it like this, it doesn't touch it. See at the same point. So that means there is a little error in the given question. So that's what I see there. There's an error in the question. But we are told that it's inclined at 45 degrees. So I'll just use my 45 degree. So to do it. So what about if I use 60? Let me try 60. So probably the angle in the question is the error. If I try 60 degree, even doesn't work. So 60 doesn't work. What about 30? It doesn't work. So there's an error in the diagram. There's an error in the diagram. So if we are still using 45, so the cutting plane will not be at this point here. So this is how it's going to look. So if we put it here, so this is what we are going to have. Alright, we need to draw it. So we go on like that. So I'll just draw the cutting plane. Okay, so this is the cutting plane. So this is how it is for me. So then, so this is cutting plane TT. So I can just write T here and then we put T here. Alright, so this part is cut off. So what we have left is this. So we make this line a thick line, and we also make this line, so make it a thick line, and this line also make it a thick line, and then we also make this a thick line like this. Then the base part, so we also make it a thick line from here to here. Alright, so we have this. Okay, now so for the plan, so we need to make this line a thick line. So make this line a thick line. Okay, so I was looking at what we were given before, so thinking that a part of the plan will be cut off. So that's why I said we should not thicken it here, but looking at what we have obtained now, so we need to make it thick, and that's what I'm doing here. Alright, so we're asked to draw the complete plan. So for the complete plan, so what we are to do, we come to this point. This is point 1. So you follow this line 1. So we have to draw a vertical line from this point. So draw a vertical line from this point. So let it come down here, touching this line 1. So this point, so it's point 1. Okay, then we come to this point meant for 2 and 6. So we draw a vertical line. We draw a vertical line from here. Okay, so it touches 2 at this point, touching 6 at this point. Then come to this point for 2, 3 and 5. So here we have this point for 3 and this point for 5. And lastly, so point 4. So we draw a vertical line here. So we have this point for 4. So we are going to join this point together. So we join this point together. So connect these 2 points together and connect these 2 points. Okay, so we connect these 2 points and then we connect these points, connecting this also, and then we connect it together with this. Alright, so this will look rough, so we have to hash this surface, so using 45 degrees square. Alright, so we have hashed the surface, so this will be the complete plan. And not only that, so we also need to make this line, so make it a thick line from here to here. So make this line a thick line from here to here, and also from this point, so make this line a thick line. Okay, so we also make this a thick line, and this also we make it a thick line, and then so we also make this a thick line. Alright, so okay, so the next thing that we are going to use to draw the section as we are asked to do that. So to draw the section TT, so that means we are producing the true shape of the cut surface. That's what it means. So this cutting plane is at 45 degrees. So you also need to draw a line at a right angle to this point, this point, this point, and this point. So we have to make use of 45 degrees because 45 plus 45 is 90 degrees. So from this point, draw a line in this direction. So come to this point here. So draw the line here. Then come to this point. So with the same 45 degrees square, draw the line. And then you come to this point. So you draw the line. Then, so draw a line parallel to the cutting plane. Just move away a bit and draw this line. So we have this. So at this point, so this is point 1 here. There is point 1. And this point here, we have this point to be point 6. So this is point 6 here. Is it 6 or 4? It is 4. So we have point 4 here. Alright, so we need to locate other points. So we need to locate other points. So we have to take the compass. So for point 2 and 6. So from the middle here, from this center line here, put in the middle of it and extend the compass to point 6 or point 2. So the distance is the same. So you just stick it like this. Bring it, this line 2 and 6, put at this point and make an arc here. And make an arc on this side. Okay. So this is point 2 and this is point 6. So then for 3 and 5, so put it here. So take this distance from the center to 5 or to 3. Just take one of them. So this line contains 3 and 5. So come to this point here. And then so make an arc here for 3. Make an arc here for 5. So this is point 3. Okay. And this is point 5 here. Alright, so we join this point together. So we join 3 and 4 together like this, and then we join 2 and 3 together. So 1 and 2. So we join them, then we join 4, 5, then we join 5, 6, and connect 6 with 1. So we have this. Alright, so we are going to hash this surface. So we can't use 45, so we have to make use of 30. So just make use of 30 degree. Okay, so you draw this line. So hash the surface. So using 30. So we can't use 45 because the cutting plane is at 45 degree. Okay, so we have to make use of a different angle. Okay, alright, so lastly, so we have this. Alright, so this is section TT as we asked to work it out. So you can just write section TT here. So as simple as I've done it here. Thank you and God bless you.